Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Eduard, and this is quite interesting kit because it should be handy with A6M3 Type 22 aircraft model. Obviously it comes in the same 1/48 scale, but it will actually help you to copy one of the features which was long expected. So it's a folding wingtips on this aircraft, and I think it will be quite an interesting build because as you can see here we have a multimedia kit, so it's even written here that it's a print set. It means that some of the parts were printed on 3D printer, but we also have PE included here, so it will be interesting how it is designed overall. Even though here we have the, let's say, parts map, still it's better to understand when we open it. So the kit number is 648806 and price tag is quite reasonable. It's only 10 euros, so I think it's something to consider in case you would like to have a bit more attractive A6M3. And the package is typical for Brassin series. We have a transparent plastic bag here on the rear. You can see also some safety advices and address of the manufacturer, and again the parts map, but this time in a black and white. It's a resealable plastic bag, so that's why it's easy to open. And just give me a second, I will remove the necessary things out of the package and we will take a closer look together. Some modelers were actually surprised that Eduard decided to go with the separate set way, let's say, for the folding wingtips. But frankly speaking, none of the current brands who produce A6M3 actually offer the folding wingtips in the standard package. So here is the set of parts. Maybe we will have to open the lenses a bit because as you can see it's too dark. So what first I appreciate here is that these parts are supplied in this special plastic box, so that's why they will not be damaged. And here you can see these wingtips. So I suggest we take only one because they are absolutely identical. There is nothing to let's say find the different thing. So here, as you can see, that's a wingtip which is 3D printed, and it's 3D printed as a single piece part, which is rather cool because you won't have to deal with separate gaps. And it also means that you just have to carefully separate this part of the frame and you'll be good to go. And as you can see, there is even some internal structure copied, which is rather impressive, and I think that's not something what you can easily achieve with help of the resin casting, as usual. So here we continue with the opposite side of the wing roots, as you can see, or wing section. As you can see, again, we have really nice printing here, and of course it will have to be inserted into the original wing assembly, so quite a smart design. And that's not all. So as you can guess, these are just the parts, but there are also some PE stuff involved. So it comes on this unpainted PE thread, and this is also quite a standard Eduard product, so there is nothing to be surprised of. You just separate this section and install it onto the necessary area, but there will have to be some bending done, and I will explain in a second what do I mean. So just give me a moment to take these parts off the table. We take the assembly manual, close the lenses a bit. Let's zoom out. So here you can see that this is a typical Eduard Brassin assembly manual, and here you can see the assembly process. So what we will have to do is to cut off this original plastic, and I'm not sure why there is like two options for cutting, and it's not clear from the assembly manual. I guess the areas are pretty much the same, or not. No, they are not. One is a bit deeper so that you can replace the more of the, let's say, wing section. But what we have here also interesting is that you can replicate the wing corners, as you can see, with the 3D printed part or with the PE part. That's why we have this difference between the depth of the cut, because it will define the choice of these parts. And then you just insert this wingtip, which is combined together with the position light from the kit. Quite an interesting design, to be honest. And here we continue with the parts map and also paint chart for this release. So overall we have a really useful kit for those modelers who would like to depict the famous aircraft with the folded wingtips. I think that was the main feature of this type, so that's why it's quite a thing to copy. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion about this release. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.